We've got one final example with your sine, cos, and tan, your SOHCAHTOA. So let's just run through that now. So in the previous example with sine, cos, and tan, we were calculating the lengths of sides. So we've been given one of the angles and one of the sides, and we're trying to calculate the length of the other sides. And this example, we've been asked to find the two angles. So a previous example, if we've been given one of the angles and we know that it's a right angle triangle, so we know that this is a right angle, then we can just use the fact that the angles add up to 180 degrees to find the missing angle. In this case, we've got neither of the other two angles, so we're going to have to use SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So again, first thing to do, just figure out where your hypotenuse is. So that's hypotenuse. And then we're going to start, say, with theta. And so we're going to start with this angle here. And so therefore this is our adjacent. And so we've got hypotenuse and adjacent. And so therefore we're going to use cos, ka. So SOHCAHTOA, ka is cos. So we know that cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Therefore cos theta is equal to, so the adjacent is 35 millimeters, say, actually hasn't given any units for this one, and 40 millimeters. Just going to add those in now. Okay, so where do we go from there? Well, we know that cos theta is 35 over 40. The opposite of cos is cos to the minus 1, or inverse cos, or sometimes they call it arc cos, acos. And so theta is equal to cos to the minus 1. That just tells you it's the reverse of cos. Cos to the minus 1, 35 over 40. So therefore cos is equal to, I think in this program you have to do acos. Sorry, acos is 35 divided by 40. That's 28.96 or 29.0 degrees to three significant figures. 29.0 degrees. Now we've got two angles, so just to figure out that last angle, we could just use the fact that the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So you can just say theta plus phi plus 90 degrees, sorry, phi plus theta plus 90 degrees is 180 degrees. So therefore, we're trying to calculate here. So the one we don't have yet is phi is equal to 180, take away theta, which was 29, take away 90 degrees. And so we're going to get 90, take away 29, 61. Let's double check that. 61 plus 90 plus 29, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 90 is 180. So missing angles are theta equals 29.0 degrees and phi equals 61.0 degrees. Maybe you don't need to write them three significant figures, but just showing that you've done it to three significant figures. Okay, so having covered that trig, hopefully you can remember how to do those. There's some examples in the tutorial you can try, and we can talk about it a bit more in the workshop. But we're now ready to go on and start using some of these rules for some engineering problems.